Hello, my name's Julie from Salessewunique, and I will pop all the links down below where you can find me on social media. Well, this week we are on episode 127, and a big hello and welcome to new subscribers, and a big hello to everybody who's returning viewers. Thank you for joining me over the weeks, the months, the years, whatever. It's lovely to have you keeping me company. Well, this week I feel like I haven't done a lot of crafting. I seem to have done bits. Yeah. So I think the first clip you'll have seen at the beginning is of where we went on Saturday evening. We went to a family party. It was just one family. It was what's happening this year, celebrations for them, so they decided to have a party. It was their ruby wedding, that was it, a 60th birthday, two 18th birthdays, a 40th birthday and a 50th birthday. So like I said, they decided to have a birthday party, a party I should say, and I suppose it was a lot of their friends and that, and obviously we all went, family went, and we had a really nice time. Weather were lovely, and the place is a golf course, and it's, as you'll have seen, the building's quite old-fashioned, looks a bit like a castle or something like that, and the grounds are beautiful. And we spent quite a bit of time sat outside because it was a lovely evening, and unfortunately ever since then the hay fever's really kicked in for myself. For my son and my daughter-in-law, they're pretty bad, and unfortunately two of us got bitten by some kind of, I don't know, somebody said a mosquito, but I don't know if it was that, but some kind of bug, and it's all on the scalp, and I can feel all these little lumps in there, and they're really itchy. And somebody else has got exactly the same, so we are suffering. The pair of us weren't very well on Sunday, and it wasn't because of the drink on Saturday night neither, which a few people have said it was that, and I said it's not. I only had one double gin and one single gin, and that was it, and it wasn't that. But I felt quite rough on them Sunday, I must admit. But the hay fever symptoms have sort of kicked in with a vengeance this year. I think this is probably the worst I've been. It's not so much sneezing for me, my eyes are running, I feel all stuffed up, my throat's dry, and like I said, all these bites on my head, it's horrible. It's a horrible feeling because you feel like things are still crawling through your head, and they're not. So you'll have to excuse me if I keep drinking, because like I said, I've got a dry throat and I just need to drink, I'm afraid. Anyhow, apart from getting bitten and the hay fever, we had a really, really nice time. And they've got a disco on. It was very loud though, the disco was really loud, because they were only like small rooms, and the volume was really ear-piercing. My granddaughter wanted earplugs because it was too loud for her. But yes, apart from that, it was lovely. Food was lovely, everybody was lovely. We had a nice time, and I think we got home about midnight and basically went straight to bed. Although I was getting a bit tired at that point. So yeah, so that was a sort of a nice round off to our week. So yeah, I'll get on to the crafty bits now. Not, like I say, I haven't made anything dressmaking wise this week, which is a bit unusual really. But I did take, I know I showed you this pattern last week, but I did take this to work, and I've cut out this pattern in this really nice viscose daisy print, and there might be enough to get a pair of trousers out of it, but I don't want to make trousers just yet because I want to make sure I've got fabric in my stash to make some tops, because as you know, I seem to have got all these tops that I've made and no trousers hardly. But you did see last week that I had got navy blue trousers, so they will go with several of my tops. and that nice daisy sort of top with the peplum on, which that's what I wore on Saturday night, and it was really comfortable, and yeah, I loved it. And the next thing I've got to show you, well, this is an actual finish. Now, if you remember a few weeks ago, I said that I wanted to try and finish off some of the projects I'd started on and that I haven't finished. And this messenger bag was sat on my floor. Now, this is the pattern. That's the bag, if you remember. And this is designed by Dewberry Fabrics. Now, I don't know if this pattern's still out there because I have had this for quite a few years. The instructions are very good. There's several pages of information, everything like that. I don't know. Well, I can sort of show that bit really, I suppose. So there's lots of information on there. The pattern pieces are really just this. Just this, very, very simple. But like I said, it's worked. The bag's gone together really, really well. And this is the bag all finished. So I don't know. To me, the strap's a bit wide. I know it's the gosh, you can't see. I know it's the width of there, but I just feel it's a little bit wide for me, and I'm not used to having bags like this. But I suppose you could put it over your shoulder. Would it work? I don't know. But having said that, it would be ideal when I'm going on holiday or going out for dinner. I want to take projects with me, especially on holiday. So it's a nice little bag for that, and I think I'll probably use it for that. Now the inside, it's got the stripey on the flap and the spotty inside, and obviously that I've put a pocket in there, putting any bits and bobs in. So I must admit, oh, it's got a magnetic clasp on as well. This bag has been sat around for a very long time. So there we go. But I'm glad it's finished, and it's all been quilted. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Oh, you can. So that quilting and piecing all took quite a long time to do, but like I say, it was an enjoyable sew. All in Tilda fabrics. So at least that's something that's gone off my floor now, so I can pack that away somewhere, and we'll get some use out of it at some time. I'm sure I will use it when I go on holiday at the end of September this year. So yes, I can fill it with crafting things and a book and things like that. Right, I'll just have a quick drink. The other thing I've been doing this week is a lot of weeding, not the garden weeding, the vinyl weeding. I've got some, as I've shown you, some key fobs, clear ones, and I've sort of got these mystical designs. I'll just quickly show you them. I think it's that way up. So these have taken a bit of doing to weed them all out, but they will look nice when the key rings are put together. So that's half of them, and I've managed to get a few made up, well, a few onto the key rings. I just want to do the backing first before I put the chain on. I've got a nice cat one there. So I must admit, this has taken quite a while to do. I think you can just about see these. I will show properly when they're all made up, because they'll be on backing cards, because I've still got the clear plastic wrap on the back just to protect the back so I don't scratch it or anything. So yes, that's taken me a little bit of time. Oh, I've got another finish as well. And this is my cross stitch. You'll remember last week I was doing the boat cross stitch, from the Think Pink box this last month, yeah. So I finished it and it's all decorated up. So there it is. So I've wrapped some ribbon around the outer hoop, and can you see a little, oh, it's not focusing. It's not focusing. There's a little shell there. I've stuck that on, and I've got a couple of starfish charms, and I've just snipped the rings off, and I finished the back off with some felt, and I've got a little bit of toy stuffing in there just to give it a little bit of padding. And yeah, so you can't see through to see any threads or anything now. So it's all been finished off. Can't believe I've got glitter on this. So yeah, that was a lovely make. I've put it in my own hoop, so the plastic hoop that came with the kit, I've just popped that in the drawer. Use it for something else at some other time, but I really enjoyed making this. I do like the cross stitch, and that is some navy blue spot satin ribbon that I have in my shop. So yeah. Excuse me. I just wonder if anybody else who's received the box last month, if they've done it yet. It'd be nice to see what other people do with their cross stitch. Oh. So the next clip I'm going to pop in will be some machine embroidery. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing that little bit of machine embroidery, and here's the finished project. I've used the plastic hoop that I had in the box for the boat, so it's quite useful. Only because I didn't have a hoop the right size, but I think this size is fine. And that's the little hedgehog. Oh, I don't know if there we are, we're focusing now. So that was a lovely quick stitch out really. I think it took about 12 minutes to do, and this is the smallest size. There's another, I think there's another 4-5 sizes I think, but it does go up into I think a 10-inch hoop, and I don't have that. I think my biggest hoop for this machine here is an 8-inch hoop. So, but I thought this design would be lovely to make some little things for the craft fair in September, and for other things as well. So I'm going to be doing some I'm not sure what I'm going to actually be making, but my new website will be hopefully going live come the end of July, I hope, if everything goes to plan. So I've got most of the fabrics on there. There's no wool on there, and there's a few ribbons and things. So what I'm trying to do before it actually goes live is to try and get, I mean, like I said, I've got fabrics on, I've got fat quarter bundles on, there'll be some dressmaking fabrics on there. Hopefully there's new stuff coming throughout this year fabric wise, so that will all go on as it comes in. So I'm just going to try and get as much on as I can. There'll be kits, felt kits, there'll be felt on there. The only thing is getting the photographs, because some of the colours don't photograph very well, and that's the hardest thing that I'm struggling with at the minute. What else is that? And I want to have a handmade section on there as well, so there might be project bags on there. There might only be a few though, but I'm hoping to make some other things, some different things to go on there, and maybe some little things like charms and key rings and things like that. Yes, that's going to keep me busy for a while, and like I say, I'm already starting to make things for the fair. So so I can see this hedgehog will be making an appearance on a few things, and I'm hoping to get probably the squirrel and the fox, I think. I'm not sure if there's anything else, but I have got a sheep that's very similar to this, which looks really nice. So yeah, so there'll be new things coming, because I'm having a bit of a change around in my shop, sort of changing direction a little bit, because I'm no longer selling yarn in my shop. I know I put a little video on YouTube sort of advertising that the yarns all in the sale, well basically because it's emu yarn that I'm selling, and Emu Yarn decided they weren't stocking wholesale to shops, and they've actually sold the company to their competitors, and their competitors are going to be selling the yarn themselves online. So, which, I mean, I don't suppose they owe us an explanation really, but it just seems a bit unfair when there's been a good handful of shops who have been promoting this emu yarn for the last 18 months, and then it's got sort of ripped away from us really. So I've decided wool is not the best seller for me at all. It's very, very slow. It takes up a lot of room in the shop. I have got boxes and boxes of kits, yarn kits, that are sat in the shop. They're not all online, some of them are, but I can't actually put them on Etsy at the reduced price because of the fees on there. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet, but I know I've had one or two people contact me through Facebook asking to sort of purchase some yarn and things like that, which I've done that. It's fine, I can take payment on my card machine, so it's not a problem. But I now want to get the yarn out of the shop, so all the DK yarn, the Aran yarn, all 100g balls. The chunky is all £1 a ball. The 400g balls of Aran, which I think one's tweed and one's got wool in, they're half price, so they're £4.50 a ball. And the tweed chunky, that's I don't know, £1.65 a ball, I think, I'm not sure. And there might be some patterns as well, and they're going at £1.50 each, so I need to find a way of selling it where it's not going to sort of cost me a fortune to advertise it. So I don't know whether to make a Instagram D-stash account and just pop it on there, or just keep putting it on Facebook. And that might be the way to do it. I don't know. I'm going to have a bit of a think of what I'm going to do with it and just try it and see what happens. But yes, so there'll be more fabric coming in. I've got plenty, but there's going to be more fabrics coming in, and eventually probably maybe some kits and different kind of kits, sewing kits and things like that. Maybe more felt kits, because I know Adele has to sort of do the designs for me, but as long as she's got plenty of notice, I'm sure she'll be able to do them for me. So yes, but a lot of kits and things probably won't be coming in until next year, so I need to go to the trade show first to see what I fancy. So yeah, so things are changing. Sorry about that. That was Kevin phoning me. You know, I've just had to go back and sort of play the end of the video and see where I'd got to, because I thought, I don't know. Yeah, so like I said, things are going to be changing. I am changing what I sell. You know, over the rest of the year, I'm going to be sort of clearing things out, having some sales, and deciding what I want to do. So that should be fun. Kevin will have a few jobs to do. I can, yeah, because I need a bit more sort of, well, I don't know, not shelving so much putting up, but I need something to put some hooks up or something, so I don't know. I've got another ribbon wrap for him to finish off for me, and I've got one or two other little jobs, so yeah, so I know I'm going to have to wait a while for that, but yeah, so yes, things will be changing. So yeah, if anybody's interested in any wool at cheap price, just get on Facebook and let me know if you need any. Yes, I think that's probably everything I've got to share with you this week. So yes, I'm a little bit later than filming today, so I don't think this is going to go up tonight, because this is actually Monday evening, and I don't know where the day has gone, because usually I try and get it filmed earlier, then get it online on Monday evening, but it's not going to go up until sometime on Tuesday, I'm afraid. So I hope everybody's had a lovely crafty week. I hope you've managed to get some, well, something done that you want to do. The weather's been nice. I hope everybody else is having lovely weather. I must admit it's a little bit warm at the minute for me, and I don't think it's helping me with the hay fever at the minute, because it's like just too much. So I'll be glad when it cools down a little bit and we get back to normal, just nice weather. That's all I want, just nice weather, not too hot. So I'm just going to finish my drink off, get tidied up out here and put all my little bits away, and then I'm going to go in and, I don't know, probably make my overnight oats ready for work for tomorrow and Wednesday. So I hope everybody has a lovely week, and I hope it doesn't get too hot for you wherever you are. And if you are a sun lover and you're enjoying this, well, I hope you enjoy it. So take care, everyone, and I will see you all again next week. Happy crafting, everyone. Bye for now.